how's your day going? Get up to anything good today? Getting ready for work tomorrow. Nice. Just work, nice. It is very windy. That's the primary reason for the blanket. So that's why the phone's shaking a little bit. Breezy sunset. Well, that's awesome, Julia. Congratulations. Just a little bit over a month away. Putting in for a transfer next year. Just somewhere closer to where you live. Moving states. Nice. Hey, Anne, you went to your daughter's today and visited your grandkids. Oh, that's awesome. Just have fun. Mom and Dad told you not to worry about them. I'm just gonna go away for a few years. Cool. Huh. Doesn't matter if taking a step away. You might end up moving away and just not wanting to come back. Who knows? Like facing the wind too. This is like inconvenient. I really just need the sun to go down and the wind will chill out. So, what's your midlife crisis? This is mine. Holy fuck. I don't get sports cars? Damn. So, TBD, obviously, because I think this is on national news now. Like, it's pretty much being covered by all the outlets, but, our nice motel spot, the one we go to get rest and like get laundry done and like just be able to maybe get a couple of decent meals in a fridge and sleep and get streams in at, it might be in jeopardy, folks. Yeah, that's all of the millennial lifestyle, Julia, for sure. So here's the situation that happened on Friday. Was that yes? Yeah, it was yesterday. So I actually had enough to stay in. I was trying to make sure I wanted to get enough money for food for the day. I wanted to not be sacrificing meals because I know that's been a huge problem. And so I went downstairs to ask for like an extra 30 minutes at like 10:15, 10:30. And they told me that they were not extending any new reservations because of the evacuation order. So I had to run back upstairs and finish packing up the last couple of things that I hadn't quite put away yet, and then I had to get moving. But here's the thing: I was in the evacuation zone. I had to walk through the evacuation zone to get to I had to walk deeper into the evacuation zone and get closer to the plant that's having the issue. In order to get to Catella to kind of guide me back to Long Beach. So here I am. I have pictures too. I'm like literally walking through Orange County, and there's literally like County Sheriff's Mobile Command Center, Garden Grove Mobile Command Center, another Orange County Sheriff Mobile Command Center, Orange County Fire Department Mobile Command Center. And then we had the fire department from the military base that's in the neighborhood. They were there and getting involved, and I'm like, holy crap, like. And then this lady like made her husband like pull over and give me a Gatorade. It's always funny when that happens, because like I know the dude never wants to help out, but like, yeah. So, but yeah, 21 miles yesterday for me. I got here. And then I ended up I got a little bit more help money for food, so I used that yesterday and today. And then the money that I had, I actually used that to kind of just build up the emergency food fund. So we're like $8 away from having and again, this money is never to be used. It's like if I don't get help for a few days. So, depends on where you live, Julia. If you're in Northern California, if you're in Central California, Central Valley, yeah, you have to have air conditioning. High desert, but like if you're by the coast, you need a heater. It's required by law. You have to have a heater. But like if you're talking about Southern California, almost no units along the coast have air conditioning. Like if you own it, or if you're living in I have to see where the area is, but yeah, you don't need air conditioning. But yeah, so I made my way over here, and it's still kind of a mystery, this whole thing. It's either going to blow, or it's gonna leak out 7,000 gallons of this chemical. Depending on what ends up happening, that motel may or may not be there. I don't know. It's wild situation. But like every single fire department in like the entire region is basically helping out with the situation. Hey Angelina. I'm okay. Unfortunately, on May 13th, Roxy passed away from a kidney and liver infection. So I'm now I'm on my own. And you went to Coronado Imperial Beach near the border last weekend. The water is toxic. Yeah, that's like most of the California coast down here. If you want to see nice water in California, you gotta go to like Central Coast, NorCal, near the border of Oregon. Beautiful water up there. All of the Santa Monica Bay is sludge. Yeah, it's not been fun. It happened very quickly too. Very suddenly. I mean, Newport's a nice area. It's a very, very rich and nice area, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that the water's clean. All along, like, Huntington Beach in that area, tons of oil drilling and stuff. And there is, like, waste. There's some kind of waste deposit somewhere along that area. It's in Huntington Beach specifically, I just don't know where. We have the same problem in Long Beach and Port of Los Angeles. Just don't know where to put the waste. Yeah, I love Newport, rich area. Hate Irvine. I think Irvine might be one of like the top 3 or 4 most racist cities in the country. It's pretty sad. So we were out here last night. Gonna be out here tonight. I need to try to find a way to get indoors tomorrow night because I need to charge things. That's still a thing. But I gotta sleep outside here on Monday because I have therapy here on Monday. So therapist comes to me. Yeah, this morning I was still asleep, and first folks kind of start wandering into the park from the neighborhood around 6 a.m. to like walk their dogs, go for the morning walk, do that whole thing. No, Tuesday is my appointment, so I'm sleeping outside Monday night so that I'm here on Tuesday morning for my appointment. I don't want to get into a motel and have to check out early for an appointment. I try to use up all that time as much as possible, charge everything. And it takes a long time to charge both those battery packs these days. So I woke up this morning, so they start 6 a.m. They start kind of coming out from the neighborhood, and this one lady came and woke me up this morning to tell me that there was like a dog that had been abandoned in the park, and they were out walking their dogs for the morning, and this dog just didn't get along with other dogs, so like they couldn't really help the dog because they couldn't get like close enough. So ended up playing a little bit of animal rescue earlier this morning. It was an interesting morning. But I missed breakfast because the butthead needed to be babysat, and I had to call animal control. They weren't really working yet. 6 a.m. 6:05 was when she woke me up. So yeah, I had to sit around with the dog for hours. She just wouldn't get along with other dogs. Any other dogs walked by, she would just freak out. So it just, But got her dropped off. Got the reference numbers too, so I can check in if I want to. She was cute. Just really frantic, really scared. It was like a white, I can't show a picture because I'm on my phone right now, but it was just a white, it's like a year-old, maybe 2, I don't think it was 2 years old, it had to be a year-old. It's just a white, curly-haired dog, I don't know what they're called. Then I took care of the dog. Someone brought some food over from their house because I don't have any dog stuff anymore. I just hung out with the dog, and then I eventually got to make my way over to McDonald's and got myself a bite to eat. I only have enough for one more meal, so I gotta be careful here until more help comes. But it's been a day. But yeah, I'm hoping that the motel doesn't get taken out of commission. I'd love to be able to maybe get inside for a few days in the week next week when it's like, the affordable whatever. See if we can get some help. I'd love to get some rest and then get some streams in or something. We've gone long enough. Yeah, I gotta keep it up somehow. There's a lot of activity. Sorry, guys. Keeping my eyes peeled. I also have my kids behind me. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna stay anywhere in this town. Maybe walk to Artesia. It's like not a bad walk. place has been pretty cheap. Thanks, Anne. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Dude, I really need that one to calm down. This is getting heavy. I don't really have anything else to share. It was a long walk yesterday. A lot faster without Roxy, to be honest with you guys. I made it significantly faster than I would have before. We're playing cricket in the tennis courts. So funny. There's a whole like massive lawn next to me. I don't know why they're playing cricket in the tennis court. Probably should have told everyone in the Discord earlier today that I was actually going to try to get on. Probably not going to go longer than like 8:30 because I think that I'm going to go actually it posted in that channel. Usually when I post additional, I usually post some community support. But I think I want to try to get something somehow. I ate at like 11 something because of that dog. Weekends are tough when you're outside because there's like, you know, you're not going to get any news really on anything. The city's working, so it's not like I'm gonna get any news on housing. Although I'm having to work on that on my own too. Again, in a little bit more of a aggressive manner. It's so busy tonight at this park. Holy crap. See my things over there. Trying to make sure I can see my things. I have more to share. But yeah, this week I want to try to get some streaming in if we can work something out or get some help and support. I actually have an idea. I'd love to try to get my things into storage, but I need help. I want to see if I can maybe send out a couple more calls and just see. I want to try to see if I can put my... Oh, nice, Julia. That'd be awesome. Trying to see if I can reconfigure my setup just a little bit. And this is all going to be for naught because I know that I'm going to move into storage or something wild's going to happen. And I'm just going to end up paying for a storage unit while I have housing. Or I don't know what's going to happen, but I just like to get my things and maybe reconfigure my setup a little bit. If I can figure out a way to ditch the extra Aldi bag, I don't really need that, and then ditch the wagon, maybe ditch the Pelican case for like a backpack. Suitcase, blanket, backpack on the suitcase and blanket, and then backpack with all the gear. That might get me onto buses, on and off buses. Because I can't take the wagon on and off the bus. The backpack would have to have some protection on it for the system, but I think we could probably try to make something like that happen. But yeah, being able to get around on buses might make this process just a little bit easier. I've never really had that opportunity to... Usually when I'm able to take the bus, it's because I have housing and the dog was inside and my things were inside. So like now I'm in a situation where like I'm wondering how I can get a little bit more mobile. Getting in and out of Long Beach easier would be... Yeah, it might help me out a little bit. kid riding around on a pocket bike. It's funny. Hey Rose, how's your day going? Appreciate you popping in. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Sorry, I have like a lot of activity happening around me. Just trying to keep my eyes peeled. I got one of the other homeless too in the area, so I'm just like kind of. He's cool, kind of. He's almost homeless, like, yeah. He's pretty cool, but also like he's had some moments late night. He usually sleeps on the other side of the park, parallel to me, so like I can kind of sort of make him out. But yeah, when he sleeps here. Talked to a lot of people today. People seem more interested in talking to me now that I don't have a dog. I don't know how I feel about this, but you know, it is what it is. I'm kind of dead in the water until Tuesday. I just realized that because Memorial Day weekend. It also explains why this park was quiet today. There's usually like sports and stuff here. So. Yeah, I don't know. You guys got anything? I got really nothing. I wish I had more. Did Julia, yes. Coming to California next year. Good evening, Moxie. How's it going? Moxie, I wish I was more entertaining tonight. You're just making plans to go to the hockey game tomorrow? Very nice. You should, Julia. Yeah, Moxie, I was telling everyone else about it. I was trying to see if I could stay in yesterday. And at like 10:15, it's like 45 minutes before checkout, I went downstairs just to see if I could ask for a few more minutes just to see if we can make it happen. She's like, we can't do that because like we can't extend stays right now. Everyone's got to leave. I was like, oh shit. So I went and packed everything up, finished packing everything up. I had mostly gotten it ready, and then, but the problem was I had to walk through more, like I had to get closer to the plant in order to get out of that area, because I had to walk north to get to Catella, and then I take Catella west. And then there's a McDonald's that I had to stop at. I actually stopped at another McDonald's and they had closed because of the evacuation order. And I was so pissed because I was like, you're not actually in, like, you're on the street and you're on the other side of the street. Like, you're just being lazy. You're just closing to close. So I had to walk a really, really long way with no food at all. You're in that area too, Anne? Yeah. With no food. I had to get to this McDonald's on Catella in Los Alamitos, and then I had to get up to Spring to get into Long Beach from there. So I did 21 miles yesterday. And I had to walk through this whole evacuation zone. And the whole time I had seen the news report, so like the whole time I'm like, I really hope this thing like doesn't blow, because I definitely walked inside of like the kind of sort of medium circle of the explosion radius. Like I had no choice. There's no other way to get to Long Beach on foot. So I was sharing with everyone I'd like to try to get inside next week, just for some rest after my therapy appointment. But like I hope that place is available, because like it's the only place that we've been able to find with good internet, because I need to get some streaming in. I got an email asking why I hadn't registered this season, and I haven't streamed this season, so I should probably do that. And I really hope that place is available for us to have a discussion about, because it might not be. There could be a giant fireball that flies in the air and lands on, like, will it? I really hope not, but it is not out of the realm of possibility. And I think the last time I'm checking on it, it's pretty wild to me that I got stuck in this situation. I have pictures too. I was walking through Garden Grove, and like literally it's, oh hey, Orange County Sheriff Mobile Command Center. Oh, Orange County Fire Department Mobile Command Center. Oh hey, Garden Grove Mobile Command Center. Oh hey, Irvine Mobile Command Center. It was like literally every single city and every single law enforcement agency in the area was sending resources to help with this thing. But I think where it's currently sitting is, I didn't like see it. I didn't like walk by it, Rose. I was just walking through the city, and that there was like vehicles and stuff driving by me. But like where it currently stands, yeah, that's Green Room. Moxie is over there. Green Room is in that here, is over there. Green Room is in the evacuation zone right now. There's multiple Moto 6s actually in that evacuation zone. But yeah, Green Room is over there. So I'm nervous because that place has kind of been really helpful. It's been a little bit of it's been hard. It was hard last week. That was the first time going back without Roxy. It was kind of hard, but I'm pretty productive over there. Get a lot of work in. I'm able to get laundry in, microwave meals, so it's, yeah, I hope nothing happens, but yeah, so where it currently stands is either this thing fails, this container, this whatever it is, and it's gonna spill like 7,000 gallons of this toxic chemical that they used to make plastic aerospace pieces with into the parking lot and into the facility of this business. They've sandbagged the whole area so that nothing's gonna leak out. But what's funny is they said they sandbagged it so that nothing's gonna leak out, but they're spraying water on it constantly, and there's videos on the internet of the water, like the overflow water from this thing leaking out onto the street into the sewers. So like, you said it's not gonna flow out, but why is the water making it out for the sandbags? I got question marks about how we're going about solving this problem, folks. And then the other potential is that this thing is just gonna blow. And it would be a pretty significant explosion. This stuff is pretty flammable. It has a low boiling point. Yeah, so I smelt it. On Thursday night, I smelt it. This thing started on Thursday night. I smelt it, and I didn't realize until I was reading the report on Friday that I smelt it. I walked outside to throw away my trash, and I was like, this smells really sweet. And I realized on Friday that's what I was smelling. But it would be a pretty catastrophic situation. So they have shelters set up. The main shelter is at the fairgrounds, and I was like, man, like it'd be cool to go use the same shelter. I would just be a regular person too. Like I could just walk around and be like, yeah, I'm not homeless. I was staying with a friend, and I had to get all my shit out of there. Didn't have a ride. I could just say that. But the fairgrounds were so far away. I can't pull that far out. So I had to just come back and just do this. But also, like, I couldn't put myself in a position where I was taking a resource over there, signing some documents in another county. That's not good. I just got an interim housing list. In a month or two, that could be really valuable. So I don't need to be screwing that up. But yeah, it's a pretty significant situation. I mean, even if there's a spill, I don't know how quickly they would allow everyone to get in there, but massive, huge neighborhoods. Like, not an exaggeration, 20-something thousand people plus. Probably closer to 40,000 people, to be honest. But yeah, when I read the report on Friday, they're like, yeah, this thing's either gonna spill or it's gonna blow. And I was like, this does not sound like first world problem solving in the United States of America. Like, this is like the problem solving you're gonna see in like undeveloped parts of like the Middle East and like east coast of Africa and like Sudan and stuff. Yeah, and I saw that and I was like, you guys didn't make a plan for this is a constant issue around here. Like, I told you guys, there's no shelters that take pets. Like, how are we, like, I've lived in this state most of my life. Most people in this state have pets. It's a very, like, weather-friendly climate. Keep dogs outside even out here. It's very common. Like, I don't know how we don't have more solutions for people that need housing with their pets. It's so fucking stupid. And yeah, there's tons of people that aren't evacuating. And like, I mean, if you're in like, I spend a lot of time in West Garden Grove. That's where I have previously spent days between housing and stuff with Roxy, and I've slept. I can't ever sleep in Garden Grove. It's one of the communities that's not nice to me. But I spend my days there. The community the neighborhood I spend time in, they're all pretty nice to me stuff too. I even had one lady that went and got McDonald's for me. She's like, you don't want to pull that the whole way. Can I go get you something? I was so appreciative of that. My back was killing me that day too. I was so appreciative. But like, if you're in that part of Garden Grove, I don't think you need to be evacuating. That's like miles from the spot. But I have slept. There's multiple parks in that area, and I have slept inside the blast radius more times than I can count. Outside of the blast radius. So, it's just a wild situation. So hopefully nothing happens. Hey Freckled Tintin, how's it going? It's great to see ya. But yeah, that thing. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Just puppyless now. Just staying strong. All that mojo. Trying to survive a holiday weekend. How's everything going with you? Thanks, Rose. It's been a trip this March, to be honest. Oh, I'm so sorry. The fun ones of that situation are like the ones that I walked by when I was on Knott, because Knott's pretty close to Western. It's just the next street over. And I got people living just like in that neighborhood, just like sitting outside watching. I'm like, I don't think this is a situation. If you're gonna stay put, and not evacuate, like cool. But like, I don't think you want to just be like chilling in your front yard. Hospital, he's on a wound back right now and will be for a while too. So, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Tintin. I know you've mentioned and told me in the past, and in your live streams too, you've mentioned that he's had a lot of health struggles. I'm sorry. Sorry, kids are doing rules in front of me. Yep, we got our things we gotta battle through. Yeah, they are. I'm dealing with one right now, just privately. The nurse that comes and takes my blood pressure and vitals and stuff on Tuesday mornings during my therapy session, she obviously knows about it. The right people know about it, but when it kills me in 3 or 4 months, you guys will get a nice YouTube video explaining what happened. The solution is untenable. It's just, yeah, it's a tough one. Oh, like, sure. But we're looking at some permanent issues here. And probably, they told me in January when I was in the ER, they sent someone down from that department to come talk to me. And I had done my previous, yeah, they're playing basketball. We got some cricket in the tennis courts. It's a busy night. I've known about this. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. It is really fucking complicated, and there's someone that deserves to know first. I found out in 2022. My jaw hit the floor because my regular doctor, the doctor that I was still seeing when I was with my ex-wife, she was seeing too, sent me to the specialist, and my jaw kind of hit the floor. And I remember going, fuck, no way, or something like that. And then a year later, scans came back, same thing, it was worse. And I don't know, the situation just doesn't really have a great solution to it. But yeah, they talked to me in January, and they told me if I don't do the thing I need to do, 6 to 9 months, I might be looking at some permanent issues. So I'm trying to get some help. That's why the nurse is checking in on me. That's why I did the transfer kind of a little bit earlier than I wanted to from my old therapist to my new therapist. I don't know, if I was going to get the nurse, I figure may as well get all the kit and caboodle. They were only offering me 3 things. So I was like, I'll take all 3, let's go. But yeah, if I can't figure some stuff out, we're going to have an organ with a major issue for the rest of my life. So they did talk to me in January when I was in the ER, just very briefly. He didn't spend more than about 7 or 8 minutes with me. tops. But he just told me probably no more baseball. Gym's gonna have to look a lot different, a lot less cardio and things like that, and then there'd be some medications. And so I came and got the help. We got all the help that they offered, so we're using as much as we can. Anytime I can get off my feet and not be obviously putting the stress on my body is always great. That's why we're trying to work towards the interim housing. And it's obviously going to be a month or two if it even happens at all. But, they had kind of told me that they were going to work on that with me at the very, very beginning of May, so well before Roxy passed. But we just got that application in on Thursday. So, yeah, we'll see. See what happens. Hopefully maybe in a month or maybe two I can get into some interim housing. The nurse will keep on checking on me. The city nurse will keep on checking on me. And then yesterday I transferred my prescription. Just had to call the Aaron Lake Elsinore. Called It's not Tintin. It's not a disability. It's not that thing. It's an illness. Kind of. It's really complicated. But yeah. So we'll work on that. And then try to get off my feet whenever I can. And that doesn't help me. There's no resources there. There's nothing there that's going to help me build my career and my base up. I need to get a little networked out here. There's nothing for me out there that would serve any value for me. I would also be leaving an area where I have all the resources and just completely resetting. New Section 8 wait lists, all those things. So, Mr. Tintin works for Social Security. I know that they will allow. I'm also Tintin, not a person to abuse it. But yeah, it's not a. It is really fucking complicated, and I cannot explain it more than I already am. But basically, it's an issue that there's not really. We tried a lot of medications. Take care, Julia. 2022, 2023, we tried a lot of medications. Got on some more medications in 24, carrying into 25, and we've tried a lot of different things. Diet and exercise. Diet and exercise was actually great. It just didn't solve the problem. So, yeah, that's kind of the new routine. Make sure I'm here in this spot on Tuesday mornings for my appointment with everybody. And if I'm somewhere else and I'm in the city, they'll come to me. And I know what the solution is. I just don't want to do it. I don't need any help. I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. I am not going to share this with a single fucking soul. I will die with this, and then you guys will get a video that will auto-upload. I've got like 4. I am not talking to anybody about this. Yeah. So, very, very private, very, very personal. Very, very private, Moxie, and very, very personal. This is one of those things, like, we have a line in the sand of things we will not ask help for. And this is one of those things. Getting off my feet's helpful, but, like, and the reality is, like, it's not even my call. So, it's, yeah. But, yeah, it's gotten in touch with everything I need, so. It is, and it's been extreme. It's been very extreme. I've just kept my fucking mouth shut. And I'm gonna keep on doing it. So, I gotta get my other charger. Actually, I should probably wrap up here in a few minutes because I need to eat. I need to figure out a way to eat something. I'm just gonna have to use the last bit, of course. But yeah, so that's the kind of the new routine, and then get inside as much as we can whenever possible, and try to keep on streaming. The whole thing with the interim housing is to try to get me in an interim housing situation where I keep working. So, but yeah, the hospital thing, like I kind of knew what it was, and then I was like, oh, 6 to 9 months, that's not a big deal. We'll figure that out. And then here we are at the end of May, and I'm like, shit. So yeah, and then of course I think I told you guys I had another attack on May 4th here at this park. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but yeah, May 4th I had another attack here at this park. And I straight up couldn't even call for emergency services. I just passed out. Good night, Moxie. I just passed out in the park. So Roxy, when I woke up, Roxy's paws were on my chest. So, and then yeah, the very next day I was able to get some help and get some resources. So that was very helpful. But yeah, so I'm working on it. I just yeah, it's just very private. So, but we're doing all the best we can, and we're gonna keep our heads up. So, but yeah, glad I got a stream in. You're not gonna lose me. I'm not like, I mean, obviously walking 21 miles is probably not the smartest thing for my health, but yeah, like I just like, we'll see. So, but yeah, I'll drop some messages tomorrow morning in Discord. I gotta have to get some help tomorrow. I just gotta charge things. So yeah, I'll check in with everybody, and we'll get streams in. Streams just bring in more content, so we'll get that kind of going here again. It's been a few weeks now since Roxy. I still don't know what to do about my content. Started trying to write new letters today, and just what I'm going to send to companies, and it just felt weird. So. Yeah, guys, just really appreciate everyone taking the time to come visit with me. Moxie, if you're still here, I hope you enjoy your hockey game tomorrow. I know you're going with friends, so hope you have fun. And Rose, thanks for popping in and spending time with me. Julia, I know you left already, but good night. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you just a little bit. I mean, like I said, we're doing all we can. I got a nurse checking my vitals every week, so, you know, just as long as every Tuesday I'm here at the park, that's why I'm physically here, is to have my vitals checked by the city nurse. So let's just keep on doing that, and then just get inside when we can, and see. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go get some food here. I just need something. Taking care of that dog this morning really kind of screwed up getting 2 square meals in, and I really need to. So but yeah, I'm gonna try to go get myself just something at El Pollo Loco, and then gonna go to my corner. So I hope everyone has a great night. Moxie, I don't think I'll see you tomorrow night, because it sounds like you will be at a hockey game. So I hope you enjoy yourself, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.